Sarah, isn't it exciting to be here at the Academy Awards tonight? With all the glitz and glamour and stars and all.
Melissa, I am so excited to see all the stars and what they are wearing. And the entertainment should be fantastic.
Oh yes. And the men that are up for Best Actor are just yummy.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. You know, I was talking to one of the nominees and asked them how they keep up with such a demanding schedule. And the answer he gave was very interesting. I have to say I hadn't ever heard of this before.
And what, pray tell, was he talking about? Some secret extract? Or a special diet maybe?
No. He and his family see David. He said what has helped him most to enhance his body's function and performance is keeping his nerve system free from interference. That is what David has been doing for he and his family for years.
What? What did he mean? I don't understand.
I didn't either until he explained it to me. Then it really made sense.
Don't keep me in suspense. What was his secret? What is this nerve interference stuff?
Well, he explained to me that all of your body's functions are controlled by your brain and nerve system. Your brain is connected to every part of your body by way of nerves and controls and coordinates all of your body's functions. Isn't that interesting?
Yes, very interesting. Tell me more.
Well, he said that as long as your nerve system functions with minimal to no interference, your body functions and performs as optimally as is possible. However, if your nerve system is interfered with, preventing the brain from communicating with all parts of your body's function and performance is suppressed.
Well, that doesn't sound good. This is very interesting. Please continue.
Well, he said the most common interference to the nerve system is this thing called subluxation.
What did you say?
He said a subluxation interferes with the brain's ability to communicate with all parts of the body. I never heard of this before, but it really makes sense.
What did he call it? You know, that thing that interferes with your nerve system.
He called it a subluxation. Subluxation. Interesting word. Subluxation.
Subluxation. Is that right? Subluxation.
Perfect. You stated it perfectly.
So what exactly is a subluxation? Did he tell you what it was?
Absolutely. He stated a subluxation is a minor misalignment of the bones of your spine, you know, the bones that make up your backbone. When these bones get out of alignment, they can pinch or irritate the nerves, which causes this nerve interference stuff. And what's important is your spine protects your spinal cord. The spinal cord is an extension of your brain and it is housed inside your spine. He also stated that the spine is made up of 24 movable bones called vertebrae. These vertebrae are meant to move, and that's how you are able to bend and twist and turn your head and such.
Wow. So the brain is located inside your skull, which protects it. I am glad about that. Especially since it is the brain that controls your body. I guess I didn't realize the brain extends down from your skull inside your backbone. When you think about it, the brain and spinal cord are surrounded by bone. It must be a very important body part if it's surrounded by bone. I know my dad always kidded me that I had a hard head. I am glad I do. I am sorry I got off on a tangent. Please go on.
But of course. The thing is that when your spine gets misaligned, it can pinch or irritate the nerve system. You see, between those 24 movable bones that make your backbone, nerves branch off the spinal cord. They traverse through tiny little holes between the vertebrae and attach to all the different parts of the body. In this way, the brain can communicate with all the parts of the body. The brain can send signals to different organs and tissues to tell them what to do. And of course, the brain receives signals from the different body parts so it can monitor what is going on with all parts of the body. Simply amazing.
It really is amazing. So this subluxation interferes with the nerve signals that are being transmitted from the brain to the body parts and then from the body parts back to the brain. And that's how the brain controls and coordinates our body. Am I getting this right?
Yes, you are. It is as simple as that. At least that's what he told me, and I have no reason to doubt him. He has been staying subluxation free for years. Pretty cool?
Absolutely fantastic. This is really exciting. So how do you find these subluxations and correct them?
Great question. As I mentioned earlier, he sees David.
David. Who is David?
David is a chiropractor who has been in practice for over 33 years. He has seen David once a week for years. He and his whole family see him every week. He said David has a family practice and keeps families subluxation free throughout a lifetime.
A chiropractor? I thought a chiropractor just took care of back aches and neck pain.
No, that's not the case. A lot of them do just that, but there are those like David who concentrate on keeping an individual's nerve system free from interference, which enhances the individual's function and performance on every level.
Wow. I didn't know that. But what exactly do you mean that it enhances function and performance on every level?
Well, all of your internal body organs have a nerve supply to them. Your heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, stomach, reproductive organs. You know, everything is connected to the brain by way of your nerve system.
I see. Yes, I see.
So when your spine gets out of alignment and becomes subluxated, it interferes with the communication between the brain and body. When this happens, the organs and tissues that are connected to the brain by way of this nerve that is being interfered with will not function and perform as good as they would if there was no interference. So it makes sense to stay subluxation free. I am definitely going to look into this more after the awards show.
So if my 2-year-old who is getting into everything, falling down, wrestling with his 4-year-old brother, being bent in every which way, could potentially have subluxation. Now that I think about it, he probably is subluxated. If these subluxations are not corrected, they will grow up with their bodies not functioning and performing at optimal levels. I think I am getting the big idea here.
You are getting the big idea. Absolutely fabulous. I do believe you got it. Not only your kids, but think about you and me. Our husbands. None of us have seen a chiropractor. Although mine did for a car accident a few years ago. Once he felt better, he didn't go anymore. You know, I think we all better schedule an appointment with David and talk to him more about this nerve interference stuff.
Well, it makes perfect sense. It is so simple to understand. I can't believe no one has ever told this to me before. I really think it would be important to have our children checked for nerve interference on a regular basis.
I completely agree. I am really happy I asked him how he was able to keep such a hectic schedule. Absolutely amazing.
Yes, me too. One last question.
Yes.
I am almost afraid to ask. How much does this cost? If your whole family goes once a week, I bet it costs quite a bit.
Well, that's what I thought too. However, it is very reasonable. The cost runs about $36 per week for a husband and wife. If you have any children, there is no additional charge. Isn't that amazing?
That truly is amazing.
$36 is less than the average copay anymore. Then if you have any children, they get checked for nerve interference as well at no additional cost. Absolutely fabulous. Be it one child or a dozen, the cost is the same. $36 per week. He also told me that if you paid for a year in advance, the cost is even less. You wouldn't think it would get any better than that, but if you think you or any of your family need to get checked more than once a week, no problem, you can see David and get checked for subluxation as often as you like, and there is no additional charge.
Unbelievable. That sounds great. I wish I lived close to David. I am ready to have my family start living free from nerve interference. I am just thinking here, but if our entire family starts living their lives free from nerve interference, it would stand to reason that one would be more healthy, be a better student, perform better at sports, be a better parent. We would probably do our jobs better, and I bet we would even be more in tune with our body's needs so we can make better choices in our lives, further enhancing our body's function and performance. I like this idea of living a life free from nerve interference. I believe in the long run it would save us money and probably even help us earn more, because our bodies will be optimized for function and performance.
I know. Plus, by staying subluxation free, lots of aches and pains go away, like when you go see a chiropractor for a backache. However, David takes it to another level and helps families live a lifetime free from nerve interference so their body's function and performance will be optimized.
Simply amazing. So are you going to check out David and get your family under care? You live quite close, I know.
But of course, I understand David will help find a doctor like him who is close to you.
Fantastic. Okay, girl, looks like it's back to work. The show is about to begin. We are live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Oscars. Here we all are dressed to the nines. The atmosphere is electric. I am so excited to be co-hosting the event this evening. Tonight we will be recognizing individuals whose performance in what they do is exemplary. As I found out earlier tonight, one's ability to maximize their performance can be helped by more than natural talent and practice. I will fill you all in on that little tidbit later on, but for now, on with the show.